I've definitely had better days.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know this is the safe space, man. You want to elaborate? You want to talk about it?
Yeah, but I kind of don't.
Okay.
It's one of.
Okay, so for those who don't know, and I don't even know if they made it official, but let me be unofficial official. So let me call it conjecture. But there's a video circulating from a former teammate of his that showed him crouched over front seat of a truck, basically lost his life, right? Even though he still went to the hospital, he was gone. OD is what they're saying. Now, that doesn't, I don't know if there's an official report out there, but I'm really getting tired of a world where when someone passes on, we don't talk about what we do know, right? And I don't think that's out of respect. I think that's out of protect. Like this whole PC stuff. Like, dog, he's a young stud. Look at this dude. And he just, one day we get a headline, he's gone. I'm like, what happened? Oh, we can't say nothing. So that's what I saw. That's what I heard. Okay. So take that in context and perspective as you listen to him talk about what he's dealing with.
It's along the lines of something I think I've been dealing with my whole life, and I'm just struggling with accepting how it's playing out right now.
You taking that with when OD and you're like, dang, he's struggling with drugs, struggling with substance abuse, struggling with all that stuff. And we know that he has had those struggles as well. So now you kind of see, oh man, so it probably he's talking about, I can't get over this. And everyone who has had an addiction of any kind, but typically it's substance abuse, knows that what they say, you're always an addict or you always are in recovery, right? Like, you talk days of sobriety because you're always an addict. That's what I've heard. The struggle is real. And you know me, man, respect to Aldon Smith, who I got a chance to know for a second there, and salute to all of his skills and his accomplishments. He ain't the only one struggling. Y'all know me, I got love for him, so I got jokes for him. His barber's struggling too. What is he gonna do with this? Bad timing? I don't know. There's no saving that unless you get rid of that part, right? This is a peninsula right here, as they say. Like, there's islands and then there's peninsula. There's no evening this out. I'm gonna see what he does with it. Good luck.
That's sounds like a bunch of gibberish.
Nah, it ain't gibberish, man. I mean, you know, we all go through stuff, but if you wanna.
No, to be honest, I'm grateful, man. I'm in a place of gratitude right now. It's been a tough week.
Tough week. Could it be relapse this week? Could it be relapse before and then struggle through it this week? I don't know. And it's interesting, this barber got a podcast from here. Smart idea. Interesting.
It's been rewarding, and it's starting to pay off. Things are starting to happen.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trusting my barber with the Gucci hat to the back. He gonna sell this to TMZ. Oh, he did.
Okay, good. So, since you've been back in the Bay, man, you've been enjoying your time here. I know you got a lot of history here. Played 2 teams here. What does it feel like to be back?
Man, it's honestly kind of bittersweet. I've gotten such a warm reception from people and.
Okay, we're hearing it now, but this is me picking it up. Whenever you start hearing somebody talk about what they're going through, and then they start talking about what others are receiving or perceiving of what they're going through, you know somebody's really having an identity crisis. And most of these issues and symptoms and illnesses come from, I'm talking about the mental health ones and the addiction ones come from, there's a imbalance between your value of yourself and how valuable you seem to others. Every single person ever, right? They talk about depression, and everyone has their antidote and everyone has their description of depression. But one of the most effective ones is you can't be depressed if you're not always focused in on yourself. Think about it, right? How you feel, what's going on with you. Like, there's a grander perspective you got to start to place what you feel into, and then you understand how you should be feeling, right? People sometimes lose their way because they think it's only happening to them. People lose their way sometimes because they think, oh, the world is falling on me. Like you become a superstar in your own head to your problems. The thing is, we all got problems. Everybody you meet is dealing with something. It's just some of them have learned to pick it up and stay clean. Some of us have learned to pick it up and get dirty. Some of us have learned to pick it up. Oh, no, I can't. It's too heavy. And they stay down. They stop down. There's all kind of ways to deal with the same thing. The same thing.
Places I've gone, but I don't feel as if I'm ready to be back here right now. Just because this is like home, the people are like family, and there's some things I kind of wanted to have some things with me when I came back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, but it's obviously good to be back.
Kind of blah, blah, blah. Admit it right there that like what I'm dealing with and the struggles I have and how familiar they are to me, I don't need to be around familiar surroundings, settings, or people. And we all been there before. Like, dog, the best way to not have any temptation is to avoid it, right? The best way to say, no, I ain't going out to the club tonight is no, I'm not going to your house because I know you want to go to the club tonight. So I'm not going over. I'm just going to stop the dominoes from falling from the first one. And it feels weird sometimes when you do that. You feel like you're a punk or you're a child or you're immature. But actually, it's the flip. Like you see hazards down the road, you're like, I'm not taking that street. Simple as that. That's tough. Everybody has to deal with stuff in different ways. Sometimes it's things that happen around you. Sometimes it's things that happen before you, and you got to deal with them as well.
But Joe, growing up, a lot of people ask me, I know you drink, boy, you funny. The perception on how people view me from the outside looking in, you would think I drink and smoke weed, party, sitting on the couch, no shirt, bottle in hand. But nah, just seeing my mama, Joe, when I was younger and watching someone that I loved turn into someone that I didn't even recognize. Early in the mornings. Yeah. It was not breakfast. It's that goddamn Tanqueray mixed with ruby red juice.
Grapefruit juice, huh?
Juice, yeah. Early in the morning. That's your breakfast.
Hey.
At lunch, the same thing. At dinner, same thing.
Man, I grew up with a mother who would drink. Alcoholic is tough, but I get it. Or maybe functional alcoholic. I can't give her the description, but she did drink, but not every day. But she did drink. My father rarely drinks. He was a social drinker. He'd go out, all right, let me have one. Some blue little drink. But the point is, the thing that affected me, and I think that's what Chad is talking about, is you see these symbols, right? And these symbols of like these actions from people that are your heroes, your mom, your dad, and you're looking at them, you're like, man, oh, I want to be like my hero. But then you see how it affects them. Can they fly high, Superman? Or no, they grounded. I don't want to do that. See, we all got to deal with it, whether you saw someone who didn't drink or you saw someone like he did who did drink, and you're like, that's too much. So none for me. I'm going to overcorrect. I'm going to go to the extreme. Or I'm going to go to where you should be naturally, which is no alcohol, no poisons, no toxins. For me, it became adulthood. It wasn't even about how much my mom drank or not, or she drunk or not. Sometimes I'd be like, dang, you chilling too much. That was the worst part about it. I was like, she's so relaxed. I'd be like, tighten up, be mama right now. Now you home girl, because you relaxed. She playing dominoes and spades and just say, you go get it. It's in the kitchen somewhere. Instead of like, I saw on TV, they mamas would get up and go make it. I'm looking at my mama, boy, I got 5 books right here in my hand. You better go get your own food. That was the only times. But I looked at alcohol, I looked at when she consumed it like, oh, that's what you do when you're older, when you're an adult. So almost set it up like it was a goal, some kind of like social metric, real spit.
And it was a constant, and boy, Joe, when she get mad,
but that
already got that lick in her system.
Yeah. Ooh, Joe. Oh, Joe, your mama drank that Tanqueray?
What?
Hey,
What
you got
Tanqueray gin? Ooh.
You got to be different, don't you?
Hey.
Yes, sir. Hey. That Tanqueray, that Seagram's. Yeah. That for them hardcore. I mean, you hardcore. Hey, that would catch drinking back one from. Joe, that ain't no Belvedere. Nah. That ain't
He ain't lying. It is a different level. And there's levels underneath that too. Y'all know about Conchaca? Yeah, we talking about still, it ain't the bottom level because they got commercials. I've seen the Seagram Gin commercial, Tanqueray commercial. I ain't never seen the Conchaca one. My mama used to drink that Conchaca.
No Kettle One.
No, sir.
Hey, boy, my grandma used to say, man, girl, you need to stop. You drink it like a fish. It's going to be the death of you.
Yeah.
Every time they get into it, you stop drinking like a fish, it's going to be the death of you.
Yeah.
Morning, noon, day and night, you always drinking. What'd you think my mama died of?
Drinking.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. Hey.
I'll never ever touch a drink.
I can.
Man, respect to you, big dog. Blah, blah, blah. I knew Chad didn't have any vices of that level. I knew that all along because I've known Chad since he was in college, transferring. I think he was going from West LA to Oregon State real quick for those who haven't heard that story. I'm working out with the Chargers. I'm in the league. So, Chargers? Yeah, I think it's the Chargers. I'm in the league, and we're working out. So we're doing what – this is crazy. We're doing that little summer workout that we were saying Mighty Mouse wants to do, right? And I'm one of the guys who bringing it together because it's in L.A. So we at Dorsey High School. Y'all know where it is. Cross the street from the Jungles. We there. Ferraris and crazy cars. Like, cats are just hanging because we in the league. And, you know, this is where we from. So we working out. And I'm not lying. We working out. And we look in the infield. And we like, who in the hell is that? like we know all the guys in the league, especially when they look like that. And it was this dude, super dark smoke, black, like charcoal briquette, like hotel midnight shades drawn, you know, like dark. And he had on like some black tights, and that was it. It was Chad. I didn't know who he was. So I'm looking, I'm like, we just going around circle. Then all of a sudden the coolness kicks in. You know how it go. You in the league, and who this dude you don't know? Is he Canadian league? Is he overseas European league? He can't be in college. Look at this dude. He's insane. So we running around doing our stuff, and nobody want to go speak to the dude. Everybody notice him, but nobody want to say hi. You know, one of those things, he focused on working out, and we working out. No, you ain't. You see each other, say hi. So you know me. I walk over there. I say, what's up, man? How you doing? He's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, Marcellus Wiley. And he was like, oh, man, Chad Johnson. I was like, oh. And then he connected. Keyshawn's cousin. I didn't know that. I'm like, where you going to school? He's like, I said, where you at? Where you playing? I didn't say school. I said, where you playing? He said, Oregon State. I'm going to Oregon State. I was like, you in college? Said, you need to go on the track with us. You better than our receivers we got right now in the league. And we laughing. That was it. I ain't staying touching all that stuff because, he still had years in front of me. I didn't know how great it was going to be, but I knew he was going to be a dude. Whew, crazy how the world turns like that. So beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you.
It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers?
Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation, so.